Well, hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? What is this? 2 nights before the year is over with. Is that right? So, what's going on, everybody? Hello, Diane. Hello, love my fur babies. And yes, I do love my fur babies. Hello, Linda. And hey, Boop. Hello, C. Hello, Pat W. Hello, Cal. Coming on down the list here. Hey, Peter. Reading as I go. Hello, Delilah. I'm on time and early. I was about 3 minutes late, wasn't I? I like starting on time. I'm that way about every appointment practically. I'm never late for any appointments. As a matter of fact, sometimes I'm a little bit early. I like to harass the nurses and the doctor while I'm sitting out there waiting. Oh, I'm so mischievous. Coming on down the list here. Hey, John, how are you doing? John, I'm going to need your address, I believe. You can give that to me on Discord if you can. I think I've just about got everybody's address that I need, I hope. So coming on down the list. I'm assuming the sound is okay. Nobody has said anything yet. Didn't get a sound check. Dealing with back pain. Oh, I'm so sorry there, Rena. Coming on down. Oh gosh, it just jumped. I just lost my place. Thank you, Rena. Where did it go? I'm afraid to ask the wrong thing and get in trouble. Uh, no, love my fur babies. Ask, and if one of the mods thinks it's not appropriate, they will just remove it. But no, you won't get in trouble if you ask something. Hello, Sue H. Hello, Ingrid. If I've missed you, it's because the chat jumped on me while I'm trying to scroll through it. Hey, Tam W. Glad to see you here as well. Glad to see all of you. Shouldn't single out one, you know. Hey, T-Skins. And hello, Tessie. My eyes are playing tricks on me. The names are all starting to run together. Just another day in my world, I tell you. If it's going to go, Murphy's Law, or should I say Phoebe's Law, if it's going to go wrong, it's going to happen to me. All right. So, well, as you guys can see, cozy winter houses. I was looking at some of the houses today, and there wasn't really a lot of them that were decorated up. So that's kind of what I base my title on. But we're going to talk some about the dairy news as well. And this, guys, is my last live stream, okay, of 2025. Next year will be a whole new year. Hey, has anybody made New Year's resolutions? How about have you made heyday New Year's resolutions? Hello, Doris. Don't get cross-eyed. Well, I got the monitors kind of far back from me, so got to lean forward to make sure I can see it okay. And I do wear glasses for reading only. So, has anybody made any heyday New Year's resolutions? I'll tell you what mine are. Let's get to the farm here, first of all. Whoops. Got to bring it up first. Okay. Last year, well, for 2025, my resolution was to break 50. Oh, it just went dark on me. There we go. My resolution was to break 50 million in coins. And I did it. I broke 55. So I think this year that I will set my goal for, let's say 65 million. I know. What do you do with the coins? What do we do? Hey, Mace, how are you? Actually, there's not really a whole lot we can do with them. There's not a lot of things for sale in the shops for coins, which the only thing we do with the coins practically is buy the new machines as they come up when they come, or buy from the roadsides. There's not a lot that we can do with the coins. They really need to bring us some more decos, or take some of these old decos and instead of having to earn them in old games, maybe make them for coins. It, something's got to break, really. I know some people, they don't just have millions; they got it like a next one up, 1 trillion. I'm not going to name anybody, but a lot of boat people, they have bukus of coins. And a lot of them, if you look at some of their farms, you will see that they have lots of trees. Let's go take a peek at some of them if we can. Uh, let's see, what does BDR do? Which one? This one I think is his good farm. We'll find out. Yep, this is his good farm. The other farm is banned, by the way, but hey, they won't remove it. I don't know why. Uh, there's they say there's no way they're giving it back to him. But while we're here, we're going to look at the houses. But I thought he would have a lot of trees that he would buy with the coins or the tokens or something. But as you can see, they get so many coins and everything, diamonds too. It takes a lot of diamonds to be on the boat leaderboard. Um, I'm not really sure which ones cost a lot of coins, but the fruit trees and everything, but they don't do an overabundance of them. I probably do too many. But, oh, what did I get? Green voucher. Some people know it's kind of my rare vouchers is the green ones. Uh, but what can you do with the coins, truthfully? Um, we don't have, once we get all of our animals, we don't need the coins for that. And we bought all of our pens and all of the buildings and everything. So what do we do with the coins at this point? Not much, really. Nudie is back playing again. Yes, she did a little bit, but probably because she's on break from school. I don't know if you know it, but I believe she's going to school. Last time I talked with her, she was in England and she was going for um, it's a degree in medicine, I know, but I cannot remember exactly what was her specialty. But very ambitious girl. She made a YouTube. Yeah, well, it wasn't exactly short, but she did make a video. I was looking for that short that you told me about, Mace, and I found like a 18-minute video. It's a stream buffing. I've got all green lights. I got everything that says excellent. Where's the wood? Knock on wood and the dogs start barking. Oh, there goes a dog on BDR's farm. But there's not a lot that you can do. Since we're over here on the boat leaderboard, let's take a look at some of the farms, see if we can find any nice, cozy houses. Umit, we'll go to him. Well, this is Retta. We'll visit him, I think. There we go. I touched it and it went away, but it didn't open. Goodness knows they might still try to escape. Okay, this is Retta's house. Um, I have to say, I'm a little disappointed that a lot of people did not use more decorations. I mean, the house, he's got the spruce trees, but the house just sort of stands alone. And more Christmas decorations and snow around them really does make them pop. So let's move on to the next person here. visit a few of these farms so I can keep in line with what my thumbnail says. Uh, this person here has got the highest level of anyone in Heyday, which is 1,036. Can you imagine getting 1,036? But I found this unusual what he has done with the watermelon slices going all around his house. But he still didn't reach out for anything wintry, that cozy winter that we want. Hello, Jackie. So he doesn't have the cozy. I'm looking for the cozy winter effect, is what I want. Just like I show in my thumbnail, and I've got another shot here. That's just what I'm looking for, is people who do a cozy winter. I didn't make this, guys. Uh, the background is an AI. I told AI what I wanted, but that's my house. That is my house there, except for the roof line. It's got more of a gabled roof going all the way through the house with the dog sleds on the top. When AI did that for me, I thought that's a great place to put the dog sled. So then I had to put Santa Claus in the chimney, and I added the Malamute and the Husky because they want to join the ones on the roof too. See, they're jumping up and ready to go up there. Uh, I have fun. Oh, Teo, AI, and we've just fit right together. Whoops, I lost something here. I gotta close the window. It popped up over me. Uh, hello, Nadia. Nadia, is this the Nadia? I haven't. If it, Nadia, I haven't seen you in ages. Oh my goodness, we miss seeing you around, and I miss chatting with you too. I'm sorry, guys. Got to take time out for an old friend here. Love the watermelons as a decoration. It's decorative use as mace. Uh, thanks, C. Like I told you, I have fun with AI, but that's about the most that I can do with AI is say, hey, I want a cozy winter scene and use my house. And I give him an image of my house. And then he does the rest. Oh, Nadia, I'm so happy to see you. She says it's her, guys. Nadia, how long has it been? Are you back to playing? It's got to have been at least 5 or 6 years. Yeah, we've missed you as well. Sorry, guys. I'm not ignoring you. I'm reacquainting with an old friend here. Uh, let's see what else you guys have said. I got the compliments on my house. I believe I said hello to everybody. Okay, let's move on to the next house. See what we can find. The next person on our leaderboard. Uh, let's see. I did not look at her house. Well, she still got the birthday house up, the rock and roll house. I don't think she's played in quite a while because they never leave their fields empty at all. So there's nothing to see here. I'm looking for the house that's going to knock my socks off. That's my saying. If I want something impressive, I want it to knock my socks off. Uh, let's go to Felipe, see what he's got. He's got the new design, the new winter design. Not ain't much else in the way of Christmas. So he doesn't qualify as a cozy house design. Does anybody want me to visit their farm in specific? Anybody? Uh, let's check this one out. I think this is one that I saw earlier. Yes. Now, I feel cozy here. I feel this is a cozy winter. This is very nice. She did more than just put up a house. She also decorated all around it with the snowy effect, the winter effect. And I like what she did with her ski jump. This is at least 3 ski jumps put together. I like that they connect, unlike a lot of our fences that don't connect with another fence. This one connects together. Mm, nice. Oh, very nice. She's got, all of the booths placed together to look like a little town effect. I like it. She did a good job, guys. You like this? And, you know, I said that uh, the frozen effect really kind of bugs me in the decorations. But here's seeing how she has used it. I think I've been debugged a little bit. Yeah, I think I've become a little debugged. I got to adjust something here real quick. My screen is overlapping again. Okay, here we go. There. Uh, yeah, she did an excellent job with it all. I don't know who Winter Escape is. Are you here, Winter Escape, level 256? When they keep changing their names like this, I don't know who they are, and I've tried other ways to find out who this is. Oh, as a matter of fact, I believe she's in Gizmo's neighborhood. You know who this is, Boop and Mace? Debugged. Do you know who this is? Winter Escape? It's Chris, isn't it? Am I right? This is Chris. She just does an excellent job of designing. It is Chris Maui. That's exactly who I thought it was after looking and seeing that she's in Gizmo's neighborhood. So, yeah, excellent job. You can tell Chris that I compliment her. Uh, if I was giving out a prize today, she would definitely be on the list for the competitors for a great design here. Uh, she knows, truthfully, she knows how to fit things together. And she did a great job here with this. I am. It's the best. Yeah, this is fantastic. I like what she did very much so. And let's move on. I made a note uh, of the two farms that stood out, and she's on that note. Now there was another one. I wonder if that's in that neighborhood as well. No, I don't think so. Could be. What's the level? Oh, I didn't write her level down. Okay. We will find that here in a little bit. Aloha, Susan. I love her house. I like the log cabin effect. This particular house would fit in a Western design because it's a log cabin. Uh, I thought of other uses for it, but none of them come to mind now. uh, you can get the rustic look from this one, depending on what you want to put around the house, too. So, yeah, that's very fitting. Very fitting. I love it. So, you guys can tell her that so far she's the highlight of the show. Let me get back to my leaderboard. Let's see, who else was that? You know, some of these people have really high levels, but they're not that high on the leaderboard. Here's an 802 that's only in the 21st place. You're feeling nostalgic. But have you started back playing, Nadia? I didn't see your answer a while ago. Let's take a look at this one. Well, why don't they open up at first for me? I see a lot of dollars in design. No, we don't want to say that. This they did nothing as far as the cozy effect, but look at all those trees. I got a bunch of axes to sell you, lady or gentleman. Well, this one's mine. I I like how my house looks. Oh, the gable does go all the way across the house, too. I like it. She does a fantastic job of decorating Mace. Definitely. Some people have it and some people don't. If you've got it, flaunt it. And that's what she's doing. Fantastic job. So, uh, I did buy the other design. Let's see, I think Maggie's got it showing today. I bought it last week, but as soon as I could, I changed out to what I felt was me. I'm not fond of the frozen look that they have in the house. Uh, that I'm so critical, guys. How would you like? How would you like to live in my house? uh, I just feel the purple is out of place. It just doesn't. It downgrades the actual the blue and everything in the house, in my opinion. What color could they have used in place of that purple? Maybe a soft green? Okay, Delata. What could they have used in place of the purple, guys? Maybe even just say gray? Gray's the end color now. I see a lot of cars on the streets that's that gray color. I don't know how to decorate to make others happy. Oh, you don't decorate to make others happy. Decorate what you feel is good. That's it's really taken me, let's see, how long have I been? Oh, over 9 years. It's really taken me 9 years to overcome uh, my fear that other people are judging me. And that's why I held back from decorating. But I've slowly s- making little plots of designs using, like, maybe the aviary and decorating around that. And I did post, I think I posted that on my Instagram. Uh, but making little sections like that, and I think I'm overcoming my fear. I got a lot of little uh, inferiorities, a lot of complexes. Yeah. The only things that I feel confident about or did used to, Phoebe, Nadia is grandma first time. Oh, really? Congratulations, Nadia. That is great. Not playing. Okay. Well, I became great grandma again in August. My granddaughter had a surprise, unplanned pregnancy. Just happened that way. This 10-year difference in her baby and this new baby now. So, yeah. Well, Nadia, in between holding the baby, you have to come and visit with us. The buffing was annoying. Did you get it fixed, Delana? Congrats. Oh, I don't know, Mace. If you could see that baby, um, I I haven't got to hold him but twice. Uh, First time was when he came home from the hospital, and I got to hold him then. And then the other time was on Thanksgiving Day. I'm going to be the grandma. I'm going to sit down here in the rocking chair, and she placed the baby in my arms, and he was asleep. But then he opens his eyes and he looks at my face and he starts crying. Yeah. And of course, my husband popped in and said, well, that's okay, little one. I always cry when I look at her face, too. So that was it. But I didn't get to him on Christmas. He's fussy. I think he's a little colicky, and he just wants his mama holding him all the time. But he'll grow out of it. The other ones did. Somebody just beeped me for some reason. Let me see what happened here. Hmm. Okay, I don't know what happened. I had a beep. Did you guys hear the beep through the microphone, maybe? Okay, sorry, guys. All right, Savage Hubby. I can take it because we joke a lot. Yeah, we laugh a lot and joke a lot. A lot of things are funny, especially when you send him to the store and you actually take a picture of what you want him to get, and he comes back with something totally opposite, and he thinks he's done a good job. Yeah, that it's funny, but I can laugh about it now. But there are times when I don't laugh, and I have a friend that I talk to her about it, and we talk about our hubbies, and we compare, and they're pretty much the same. Tell me, Mace, are all men the same? And John, I don't know who else that T-Skins or who all you guys. How many guys do we have here? I think it's more ladies than guys. We should do a poll. I mix and match the snow roll with other things I had purchased in the past. I haven't had time to de-Christmasify my farm yet. I'm going to save mine uh, in the edit mode and take a look here just to show you. I, it takes me so long to decide to even do this much. It took me so long to do it. So I'm going to go when I finish. It's a layout one will always be my active one that I'm playing on, but I'm going to put it way over here in layout 5 and keep working on it until I get it what I want. It'll stay there until next Christmas. So that'll be what I will do. Maybe I'll just change the house next year. I hope they give us something much better. See, I gotta get out of here. So maybe they'll give us a really beautiful holiday house next year. Parents got back from their small trip to Milan and Venice. Wow, that's great. Yeah, why didn't they take you with them, Mace? This one? This is the same old one, but I'm in love with my house. I really am. That's why I don't want to. That's why I want to save it in the edit mode. It's kind of worth it to buy those extra spots in the edit mode. You can always work on something in the future, which I'm going to do. Bye, Nadia. You come back and see us, okay? And congrats on that grandchild. Hi, Jess and James. We got Jess and James here. Oh, Jessica. Yeah. How are you guys doing with your bingo derby? We're struggling. Uh, we are in first place, but I don't know how long we can hold on to it. The bingo boards, they very strategically place bacon and goat's milk. What else was it? Usually it's about 3 tasks a day, very strategically located to prevent you from getting the bingos. And as it stands now, we're not getting the task, even though this is just the first day. I'm wishing I had opted out. At least I'm playing 2 farms and I wish I'd opted the other farm out. So you set this derby out. It's a good thing to do, Dolores. I set out last week What was the derby last week? I already forgot it. I took off. Is too much going on to play, but I seldom ever miss out a derby. Yeah. Are you sitting down? I opted out. So I don't know where this one's going to take us because our other tasks are not coming up. Uh, we have somebody that's finishing off the feeding task. Two people that did not take a derby, a bingo task, and that kind of hurts when they burn their task up on non-bingo task. I can be very critical, as you guys all know. Uh, okay, I'm gonna mark my nectar here, and I know I'm missing a nectar. So let's fill that spot right now. And this one, collect my honey. With all the events that we have going on, I cannot keep up with honey anymore. I do have 49, but you know how fast that'll go when I start filling up my machines. Vivian, don't see why we need more. I'm never short of either. What does Vivian need? I'll scroll back up and look. 4% guaranteed. I don't see it, Vivian. Oh, what's a rumor? Oh, I know what she's talking about now. She is talking about this. Oh, is it still there today? Okay. Remember, uh, they showed us on Greg's farm that there were 3 dog houses, and one of the dog houses did not have the feeding bowls. And in my stream, we deduced from that that we were going to be getting the Huskies and the Malamutes before we got them, just because they had it placed with no feeding bowls. So this now we have 2 bee trees, and I don't know why they would do 2. Why wouldn't they just place 2 more um, beehives on one tree? Maybe they couldn't make it work or something. Maybe that's what happened. Since we don't have the dev build and can test things for them, um, we could have let them know if it would work or not, you know. But oh, look, but here's the thing. The bees have started over on the second tree. See, they're all on the top tree, but there's one beehive that's working on this tree. So maybe a rumor, but these kind of verify that we may be getting another honey tree. That'll be another way we can spend our coins if we get a second bee tree. And the same went for the squirrels. Right, guys? I don't need any more squirrels. There, 2 squirrel trees. And the second tree does not have the doors open. Yeah, see, maybe that's how we're going to get rid of some coins, but they're going to have to make it mighty expensive to put a dent in a lot of people's banks. Yeah, these rooms are all closed up, and the squirrels are working mainly on the first tree there. So does that tell us something, or did they throw in this squirrel house or the other tree to distract you from the 2 bee trees? Okay, so let's see, the farmers think that we are going to be giving them a second bee tree. Let's just fool them and throw a second squirrel tree out there, squirrel houses, and then they'll be puzzled and they won't know what's going on for real. So that's kind of like how they think. Maybe that's why we get our cards. If we get two, we better be getting a beekeeper. I don't know. Or maybe add it to Rose's duties. They cannot make a taller tree. Would there have been room to squeeze in 2 more beehives on that tree? I have often said that to them, why can't we squeeze 2 more beehives? The boba tree is taller than that. Yes, it is, definitely. I wish I could move these around, but I can't. Look at the one bird poking his head. Oh, I didn't mean to chase you away. If you notice too, they got the garden bench underneath there, like they're getting ready to work. So maybe we would get a second bee tree. It just means we have to have more nectar. And yeah, I could do with a second bee tree, but not a second squirrel's tree. It's still buffing. You probably need to do something with your. What device are you on, Delilah? Are you on an iPad or iPhone? You may have stale cache that's causing it to buffer. Do you have an Apple or do you have an Android? You notice too. Anybody else buffering? Rena, what has Supercell done now? Did they lose their marbles a third time or something? Who knows, Rena? How about someone who helps with the pets, the bees, the squirrels included? Get a small pets helper? Well, you get somebody to feed the doggone birds for me. I don't like that they're not in sync anymore. You can only feed 4, then you can feed the rest of them. That's the way mine's working out. No buffering? No? Okay. Yeah, I think it's probably your device, Delilah. It's got some stale cache in it or something. If I knew what device you had, Android or Apple. Okay, let's get on with the show here. I don't have an awful lot to do today. Let's talk about the dairy news. Um, any questions or things about the dairy news that, hello, Cindy. Any questions or anything about the dairy news that maybe we could resolve, everybody? We know we are getting, uh, what are they referring to those chests? I don't have the, oh, tiny cells or tiny trucks to see what but we're getting another form of tool chest. And I don't know what's going to be in those. Cindy, you're not showing up again. They're having to approve you on practically every Hi Cindy that's coming up. Do I think Dairy News means we'll have an update? Well, they did show beans, right? We're getting a new bean crop, and that doesn't start out until level 25. And I did not do any images for this. I could probably pull the Dairy News up for us to watch. Would you guys like to have that? We can pause it and everything. If I can find it here in my files. Do I have a January 2026 file yet? I do. Oh, it's in this file. I think I might could pull it up. Let's see. Uh, duh, duh, duh. Where is January? There it is. Let me get it open. You can hear it or not. Now, one more move to do to make it work. I'm looking for my dairy news file. We can go over that as soon as I bring it up. 2024, 2025. Here we go. I hope this works.
A new neighborhood event, black beans, husky puppies, and more.
Happy New Year! Oh, what are you writing there?
My New Year's resolution.
Look! A vacation? But who's gonna film it me?
Files here.
Welcome to Dairy News.
There's no sound. You got no sound?
Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. A new year calls for new beginnings. So let's jump right in and take a look at what's coming to Heyday this January. Get ready for the Neighborhood Nurture event.
We have a special guest here to help us explain how the event works.
Lance Bass is here to guide you through it.
Hey, Camilla.
It's not pulling together the way I want it to. What are you guys saying in the chat? You're not a problem, Cindy. Everybody just starts saying hi, mama, and then the greeting will show up then instead of getting the approval every time it pops in there. But there's something with that SIN is what I believe it is. I've done research trying to find out if the Cindy was something in another language, if it meant something. And can you hear me now? There's no reason why. It's showing that my sound is working. Maybe this won't work after all. Okay, we'll go back. Now can you hear? Okay, Rena can hear. I had to take the recording off. That's what's interfering. That's really funny. Oh, well. Just another blunder in my stream life, guys. Hello, Roro. The black beans will start at level 25. And then at level... See if I can find my note. We will be getting a taco, a black bean taco, black bean salad, and a black bean dip. I'm doing that all from memory, guys. I did not get the picture. Maybe I have it saved in my file. If you can see my desktop, all the files I have for Heyday, it is sad. Okay. Oh, Doris, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let's wait for the dancing avocado. Where is it? Where's that dancing avocado? Doris is not showing up. Well, that's weird. It's all set to show up. Well, it depends if you did it through YouTube or if you did it through PayPal. Yeah, crops are bean dips, bean salad, and spicy bean taco. Here's what I think. If you recall what the pictures look like, oh, let me see if I can find them. Where's my file? One other way to find it. I should have put all these into storage here on my OBS, but I didn't. Where's the file for those guys? I can show you individually. All right. One second. Let me copy and paste them. We can talk about them. I have my own guesses as to what is what on them, what ingredients we're going to need just by looking at the picture. Here, I can show you. This is a two-step process, unfortunately. Okay, it's going to pop up here in just a second, guys. This is the way I'm seeing the old year out, is by just making all kinds of little mistakes. And that is where. All right, there it is. I did it while I'm streaming. Wow. Okay. There they are. I made them nice and big. What do you think is going to be in those? Well, one thing's for sure. Each one of them is going to contain the beans, the black beans, right? Okay, the Heyday Bean Dip. What do you think is going to be in that? Of course, that's the name Squeak The Heyday is in front of everything. But the bean dip. Okay, guesses what you think is going to be in the bean dip. I think we're going to need one heck of a lot of tomatoes. Happy New Year to you too, Susan. We're going to need a lot of tomatoes because you look across at all three images and they all have tomatoes. They're what looks like tomatoes. Okay? So that's going to be a lot of tomatoes. We know at least it's going to take at least 3 tomatoes. And I don't know if they will be the broiled tomatoes or not. Who says olives? Pat W. If you're going by the looks of the products, the beans do kind of appear to look like black olives. But I don't think we're going to need olives. I know I made a bean dip just a few weeks ago for Thanksgiving, and it didn't call for olives. Yeah, Pat thinks they're olives. Okay. Wonder what the little twig is for in there. We don't grow parsley. They wouldn't put mint in there. I guess it's just going to be there without a name. So the base of it would be beans, smushed up beans or something for the base for the dip. And I maybe the base would have a little. I mean, you can't dip it if it's too thick, right? So I think the base might have a little tomato sauce in it, tomato juice or something. Roses would be a good crop. for bouquets. Don't give them any ideas. We got enough to do right now, don't we? Yeah, but we don't grow cilantro, so that that's just going to be there. I don't think it's going to have a name. Let's move on to the bean salad. It's got corn on top. I love corn in my Mexican food, though. I really do. Beans, cilantro, chili peppers. Yeah, yeah, I think so too, Rena. I think the red slices there are for chili peppers. Probably has chili peppers in the bean base as well, back to the bean dip. Mint, maybe just for decoration, just to set it off a little, make it pop a little. Looks like tomato sauce on the taco. We're at the bean salad right now. So definitely tomatoes. They show a perfectly sliced tomato in that bean salad. And look at the corn on there. Corn is so good in Mexican food. If I make something Mexican that doesn't call for corn, you can bet it's going in it anyway. Uh, Salads. What do salads say? Lettuce. Got to have some green, right? So I think it's a bed of lettuce with the beans scattered on the top, along with tomatoes and the corn. That's my guess. Salsa from the sauce. Oh, oh, more. Our sauce maker is overworked now. So is our grill. So okay, either cornbread on the taco, either cornbread or an actual taco. Think they take that taco, and what do we call our taco exactly? Let me look it up here. Just taco. Didn't want to confuse it with the fish taco. So my guess is that maybe the taco, and we add the beans, and that looks like tomato sauce or the ketchup, guys, the spread over the top of it. And again, we have that green ornament look. So I'm guessing for the taco, either cornbread or the actual, or we have to make a taco to make a taco. Just like we had to make snowmen to make another gift, you know. I don't like it when we have to make items to make another item, and they're in the same machine. It's fine if it's at a different machine. That's why I want to lean towards cornbread, so we don't have to make a taco before. Mace, you're leaving. Happy New Year to you, young man. Salsa from the sauce machine. Possible, Pat. Possible. But I'm going to venture out and say, I hope it's going to be cornbread. I really do. We just don't. Got to make tacos before we can make tacos. Like waffles and cupcakes. Yes. And also like the yogurt. What else? What are the machines? But I'm afraid. I'm just afraid for that. uh, Doris, we never to get the dancing Olive up. But here we are at the taco machine. And what else in this taco? Corn. Okay, it's got cornbread. It's got bacon and salsa. So if that taco, the bean taco, shows that it could have salsa, oh man, the more you put them together, I bet we're going to have to make a taco to make the tacos. I'm from New Mexico. Hey, Joanne. And there is no ketchup. I know. But we do make a tomato sauce. Do they call it tomato sauce, guys? We get that up here real quick. Yeah, they call it tomato sauce. which whatever you're making in heyday, it would be used as a tomato sauce or it could be used like as a ketchup. It's a multi-purpose tomato sauce. So you're from New Mexico. Welcome, Joanne. Has anybody got anything else they'd like to add to our new products that are coming? Okay, it will take the beans 10 minutes to grow, and they will be at level 25. So the people who are below level 54, which is where the sauce maker comes in, between level 25 and 54, so far they're not going to have a product. Remember the blueberry fiasco? Yeah, where our roadside or our the daily dirt was just filled with blueberries all the time. So finally they made blueberry cheesecake, and what else they make that was blueberries to fill in that void. But they did. So I am anticipating that they will come back with a product with the beans that fit in between level 25 and level 54. I suspect one. I was trying to rack my brain what other products would fit in there for the machines that we have. Anybody got any ideas? Bye, Jan. Thank you so much for coming. Anybody else have an idea what product would fit between level 25 and 54? I thought of one, but I can't remember. When I'm in bed and I think about these things, I don't have a pen and pad so I can make a note. Tomato sauce is ketchup. Yes or no? Because, Diane, we get Hunt's tomato sauce in the can, and we can also get Hunt's ketchup in the bottle with loads of sugar in it. I avoid ketchup as much as I can. Too much sugar. Refried beans. Where would we make refried beans? Black bean soup. Yes. What level did this our soup machine come in? I know I have one here somewhere. Back here. Yeah, pumpkin soup and tomato soup kind. Yeah, maybe black bean soup would come in on the soup machine. The soup kitchen. To me, they're all machines. They all make something. There must have been something else too. I just hope they don't give us a long timed item to make on our stew pots. But no, it wasn't black bean soup that I thought about, see, but it was something else. If I remember, I'll post it in Discord. But it's fun trying to decide what we can have and can't have. Soup starts at level 46. We need something lower then. Something a little bit lower. I think this should show the machines in their order. Up here. We take it machine by machine. I guess you can make a bean bread, couldn't you? Since we don't have enough on our bakery now, sarcasm, insert sarcasm there. We need black bean products for a low level. Yes, definitely. That's what we're trying to think about here. I've got some of the lower level machines showing here. So maybe you can pick something out for one of them. Black bean juice? No, I don't think so. Somebody said ice cream last night, but Definitely not jam, not tea. Let's see, let's take them, go back. Let's go back here. Where was the soup? I must have passed it up already. Here. Okay, here we go. Let's go from the soup machine backwards. The soup maker, soup kitchen, black bean ice cream. Oh, yeah. That's what I say. I think that would turn me off of ice cream. Hey, maybe that'd be a good thing for me because I love my ice cream. Maybe refried beans on the grill. That would probably be about the only place where you can make them. That that wouldn't be too exciting unless we could put onions in them. Okay, here's the machines going backwards, not juice. Oh, on the grill, we can make black bean burgers. So that would be something that could come in for a lower level. You know, like we have all veggie burgers, fake burgers. So black beans are in a lot of those vegetarian burgers. Bye, Dolores. Thank you for coming. Uh, yeah, definitely. What do you guys think about that? Jerk black bean burgers. That's a fantastic idea, Pat. So that's something that would thin it between level 25 and 54 for sure. So there's a couple of different things that they could do. At what level again was that soup kitchen? So there's two things, maybe black bean soup and black bean burgers. So yeah. So that can be covered. I think I might post that as an idea. Bean pie? No, no. Hello, Star White. Welcome. Star White, we're trying to find out products that we can make with the black beans. Level 46 soup. Okay, thanks. So there's two things that could be made by the lower levels that have not reached level 54. So we're going to have to, and we'll have to go with that and see what we can do. Okay, everybody, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. I'm still working on learning how to do certain things for making more short videos and things for TikTok and for my Instagram. So I hope to be doing more in January. And that's one of my New Year's resolution for next year is to try and give you guys more entertainment. Whoop. Will that be fun? Let me entertain you. And I won't bore you with my singing. So good night, everybody. Thank you all very much for coming. And I will be over in Discord if anybody needs me. So thanks, guys. Before I go, though, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a fantastic, happy New Year. And that we don't forget to eat your black peas and your cabbage on New Year's Day, because that is one of the Southern fads for prosperity. So eat your black-eyed peas and your cabbage. Bye, everybody.